Alright guys, SEO Dorks here, and we are going to kick off week 6 of SEO 101 now. Today we're going to talk about how do you create content, where do you pull the content from, and how do you pull it all together to generate leads. Now, first and foremost, let's go ahead and highlight the typical network marketer or multi-level marketer mistake when they go ahead and venture online to begin their whole marketing journey via the internet. Now, if you are like many, the first thing you're doing is doing a search on Google for how to make money online, because that would seem like that's where your potential customers or prospects would be. So we have how to make money online. We make sure, as I talked about in previous lessons, that we have exact match checked. Therefore, we get the exact number of searches going on for the key phrase, how to make money online. If you do not have the exact match toggled here, and you leave it on broad, you will get a very different number that's rather misleading. Let me show you an example of that. We will see that how to make money online jumped from 50,000 searches at or about to 823. Now, what's happening here is how to make money online with the broad term toggle on. What it's telling you is how many searches are going on for how to make money online in various different forms or phrases. So it could be like a 50-word phrase of how to make money online, but that will still count as a search result. So you want to make sure that we don't have broad, but we keep it exact match. Again, by default, always keep your match types exact. This is giving us a specific number of people who are searching for a specific phrase. Now, I'm not going to go into that lesson, as I covered that, I believe, week 3 or 4. But what we are going to talk about is how do we generate content and why we want to generate content. Now, first and foremost, how to make money online. Everybody's doing it. Everyone's doing how to make money online, which is getting about 50,000 monthly searches in a very highly competitive environment. Everyone's doing home-based business. Let's go ahead and check that out as well. Let's do a search. In home-based business, another very highly competitive environment. It's only getting about 27,000 searches. But multi-level marketing. And we're going to do a search here. And we get even less. Multi-level marketing in a medium competitive environment gets about 18,000 monthly searches. So when we look at this in its entire scale, the entire industry of home-based business, how to make money online, multi-level marketing, direct sales, network marketing, and other such, collectively, we're getting an interest of probably 250,000 individuals per month. Okay, and that is a niche, but it is a super competitive niche, guys. Everyone's wanting to write about how to make money online because, well, hey, they think that there's a lot of traffic going on for that key phrase. And I'll tell you why they think that. Because they have the broad match toggled here. See? Big difference. And so the newbie will go ahead, again, and write content on multi-level marketing and all the such, but then later realize that all their effort is not getting the results that they want. They were expecting, wow, 300,000 searches per month. You kidding? That's a lot of traffic. I'll be a millionaire in no time. Well, actually, no. The number's more at 18,000, and you have to ration it with all of your other competitors. Now, I've talked about how to reverse engineer your competitors, see what they're ranking for, see what keywords they're using, and all the such. But today, I'm really going to give you guys an epiphany. Really going to help you open your eyes and say, maybe I should try this out. Now, well, everyone is trying to market for multi-level marketing, best home-based business, online marketing, best ways to make money online. that kind of thing, all the financial freedom keywords and the such, which are super, super competitive, but really provide no value. Now, let me explain that for a second, okay? Because not only am I a SEO guy, but I also happen to be an incredible salesman. And when we are selling something, especially over the phone with such a limited medium as the telephone, we have a very limited stimulus mode, which is the auditory mode. Okay, so we're trying to sell something over the phone. And what we're trying to do is get to the value proposition. What makes your home-based business opportunity the best? And a lot of, network marketing noobs will tend to say, well, our product's the best because, and just run on a tangent. You can make money with our business because, and then they run on a tangent. Our company's the best because, and you'll hear things like we have the best training programs, we have the best leadership, we have this, we have that. And the thing is everyone in every company, in every niche of multi-level or direct sales says the same thing. No matter if you are in ARX, no matter if you are in Melaleuca, no matter if you are in whatever company, that would be. Avant, Liberty League, LifePath, Wealth Masters, doesn't matter what company you're with. People are typically saying the same things, and so there's really no value proposition. Why isn't there a value proposition? Because when you're talking about how to make money, that in itself should be the value proposition, how to make money. However, you need to be able to substantiate that value proposition on how to make money. And that is a very difficult thing to do over the telephone. More importantly, a very difficult thing to do over the internet. Growing up, I was sold on the idea of Santa Claus, and I said, wow, Santa Claus is real. Oh my God, I was the happiest kid in the world. And I remember, for a few years, the eve of Christmas, I would wait up for Santa Claus. I'd never see him, but I would wait up, and I would try to stay up. I would eventually fall asleep, and then I wake up in the morning, cookies are gone, milk is gone, and oh my God, all my presents are there. And so I'm the happiest kid in the world, but very disappointed that I did not meet Santa Claus. And so, we grow up in a society where, our naivete is taken advantage of. It's part of growing. It's institutionalized at a very early age. And so when I had that moment of liberation, when I said, "Holy Lord, oh Jesus, Santa Claus does not exist," I felt liberated, but I felt like I was misled. And so from that very onset, from a very young age, people tend to have this whole internal mechanisms, setting off red flags, or what I like to call the internal bullshitometer, setting off red flags and all the such. And it's like, oh, wait a minute. This sounds too good to be true. And this leads us back to what direct sales or multi-level marketing. Let's really talk about how people are selling this. They are trying to create the value proposition that has already been established by many other companies, and the value proposition is how to make money, right? But in order to create that degree of differentiation, some distributors or some companies try to take it to the next level. We have the best training. 1 in 3 of our distributors are super successful. Everyone's making money. You can make $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 in the next 6 months. That's the language that some of these distributors apply. And unfortunately, it really does set off red flags. And that is actually what I call being opportunity-centric. And what you will find is that it's very difficult to take a lead and make them interested on a product or a sales pitch that has a value proposition that should already be established from the beginning. I mean, who the heck does not want to make money online? You see what I'm saying? Who the heck wants to not make more money? And so, again, we try to substantiate the thought process of many individuals who say, it could be a scam or it's too good to be true. So instead of going after that crowd, like multi-level marketing, as I showed you here, it's a medium competition segment and not a whole lot of traffic. Instead of going after these guys, why don't we go after the guys who are actually looking for a product? And I'm going to go ahead and take RX here. Let's go ahead and pull up the RX page here. We got RX, and we know it's a direct sales company. We know that they have some of the best products in out on the market, from nutritional products and other such. And so we go ahead and let's look up product details right now. Okay, and so we have the Rejuvenix, we have Pure Nourish. Well, okay, so we have a vast array of products here. Let's pull this up here. So Pure Nourish, let's pull this up. Let's see if we can get a breakdown of what it is. Pure Nourish. Quick, nutritious, tasty, gentle on the system. Pure Nourish begins by providing all vegetable protein blend, including pea protein, cranberry protein, and almond protein, supporting your weight management goals while helping to build lean muscle. So this is the product here, guys. Pure Nourish. Now, what am I getting from this? Well, instead of trying to sell the opportunity, let's go ahead and direct sell the product. And so we're going to go ahead and go right back to the Google Keyword tool. And let's pull something from here. Let's take this keyword and phrase here, helping to build lean muscle. We're going to go here. We're going to drop that word there. And we will go ahead and look at some of the keywords that we find here. So we got a keyword and phrase here, how to build muscles. Low competition, and this alone gets 4,400 searches. We have another keyword here, how to gain muscle. This is a low competition with 8,100 searches. So right now we have two key phrases that are focused on our product, what it does, what it helps. It helps you build muscle. It helps you with your weight loss goals. It helps you with those things, right? So now we're getting product centric with these key terms. So how to gain muscle, 8,100, and then how to build muscle, 4,400 again, both low in competition. Together we're talking about 12,500 global monthly searches. So on just these two keywords alone, we can get a very good following. Mind you, MLM or multi-level marketing was only getting about 18,000 searches per month in a very highly competitive environment. All right, we can throw in this phrase here. Muscle gain diet. Again, it's low. 1,600. So as we go ahead and we build our list, we can see how we're compounding and building and building and building. And now guess what? We have content or a direction for our content as to how we're going to go ahead and begin selling these products. Remember, we have to be product centric. That's really, really, really important. And so now that we know a means to be product centric, simply by taking our product and what's it about, for instance, we just took Pure Nourish and we wanted to see the benefits. We go ahead, we do a search here, we find the industries or the keywords where it would fit, and now we're selling a product that people could actually see online. They could see the benefits, they can read about it, they can do their research, they can do those things. And it's more of like, I'll try this, I'll see what it tastes like, as opposed to dealing with other sorts of rebuttals like, I'm not sure if this is real, I'm not sure if this is a scam, I'm not sure if I can really make money. When we go ahead and we start selling the product and we get product specific, all right, the only question is this worth trying? I know me personally, I go to GNC where I buy products or I buy my vitamins, and I'm always thinking, I'll try this once. I'm always going to the gym, I work out a lot, but I'm always changing my protein supplement. I will try anything more than once, depending on it if I like it. But again, you do not have to sell me on this thing will help me build massive amounts of muscle. All you need to sell me on is, okay, is it going to taste good? How many grams of protein are included? That kind of thing. So we get into the specifics, the specifications of the product. Again, this is an easier sell. Okay? And we could go ahead and do the same thing with Restorix. So, again, we take Restorix. We got a word here, zeolite. Better copy that. I'm going to throw that into the Google Keywords tool. Zeolite. And ta-da! We have a keyword, we have a product, Restorix. And we have this word here that I never heard before. But, we're going to go ahead and throw it in the Google Keywords. And guess what? We have medium competition for the word zeolite. Medium competition. But 33,100 searches per month. Again, we are promoting the product. Again, you could just take the product and break it down to many bits and pieces, and you have a solid marketing campaign. Okay. Again, we're branching, we're turning left from the home-based business segment, and we are getting product-centric. And so, I hope you guys can see this. And this would actually work for any opportunity, whatever opportunity you're working with, this will work. And, just remember, do your keyword research, again, with Google AdWords. So, now that I shared with you how to go ahead and break down your keywords and how to generate leads, essentially, because this is what's going to help you generate leads. People want to know more about the product specifically. They will go ahead and fill out the form and or just order directly. They want the product, they'll just order directly. There's no sales pitch involved. Again, we're really implementing the direct sales environment in this type of situation. But, if you don't own a blog, you're really, really missing out. And so what we're going to do is, how do we get content to our blog? How do we get it there? And what I like to do is use Google Alerts. Google Alerts will give me alerts on great content, new content, and ta-da. Okay. So what I just did with Google Alerts is I went ahead and put in my search query. In this case, I put in zeolite, and I put the results, everything, how often. But I put as it happens, and how many? Only best results. And you could actually have all this information sent to your email, or if you're logged into Google Alerts, which I don't happen to be, this information will actually be sent to. You could actually send it to an RSS feed. Okay. Where you can use your Google Reader and the such. But this is a great way of getting content. First off, reading what others are talking about and sort of kind of putting it all together. So we go ahead, we read what this guy has to say. University of Manchester files patent application for modified zeolites and using recycling of plastics waste. All right, so we have all this information here. What can we do with it? Well, what we can do is sort of kind of curate the content. So we read what's the latest and greatest for zeolite, and we go ahead and we create a blog post on, or create a content on what we just read here, on the latest and greatest with zeolite. Okay, so we create a curated blog post, or we create a category on our blog specifically for zeolite. And what we do is we do content syndication, meaning we will syndicate this content into our blog zeolite category. What's going to happen here is that as we are syndicating the content of relevant information on our blogs can start, shooting up the search engines. Okay? No, I'm not saying copy and paste. I'm saying curated content, meaning you go ahead and you copy and paste a snippet directly into the blog post while maintaining the link to the site. Okay? What you're providing is a good resource for individuals who are doing a search for zeolite, but what you're also doing is you're driving traffic to your blog and then introducing your product. So how do we go ahead and introduce a product? Well, that's where a product like pop-up domination comes in. Now, pop-up domination, let me see how, let me just pull up a client site here. Alright, this is a client site here, basically a blog that I put together and I contribute to, and this individual is promoting a specific opportunity, but again, I'm writing his content here. And so this is content domination. Alright, so this is what pop-up domination is. So someone goes ahead and lands on this blog here for the key term personal development. They go ahead, they land on a blog, they're reading the information and all the such, and then boom, we have a pop-up that just pops up, and it's non-intrusive in a sense, and it's related to personal development and how to improve oneself, and teaching personal development tools and all the such. Again, I'm not going to go ahead and disclose the company because, well, this is I'm not branding any one company, but I'm showing you the power of pop-up domination. We have someone who goes ahead and lands on the site to read, and then boom, this pop-up pops up. Again, here, powered by pop-up domination, is very easily integrated into your WordPress blog. But as I said, we're using the WordPress blog to generate eyeballs, get people to your blog, get people to read your content. But once they're on your blog, you know what? They're yours. They're your viewer. They are your prospect. They are your potential business partner. And so you can monetize their readership with this pop-up domination. Again, it's non-intrusive, so Internet Explorer nor Firefox will ever block this pop-up, and you can beautify it and customize it to make it look great and make it look part of your site. So again, we have all this content here. I go ahead and I create, I actually write all this content, particularly because we are trying to rank for specific keywords, but the power of a blog is incredible. All right, so that is how we would do things. We would go ahead and look for Google Alerts, see what content's out there, do a little learning, and then curate the content, put it all together, maybe recreate a fresh blog post based on what we read. Now, here is my opinion on things. There are 5 days. There are 5 working days. And let's suppose you have a category, a blog category. You have 5 blog categories on your blog. Okay? You have 5 working days. So each day you focus on one category and create 2 blog posts. This should not take any more than an hour of your time. We're not talking about Nobel Prize winning type of articles. We're just talking about articles related to what you just read for the Google alert. Again, you want to go ahead and make sure that you set up your Google alerts based on your products, specific to your product and your opportunity. So every morning you're going ahead, you're going to read Google alerts, and you're going to be able to create content off of the stuff you read. Maybe they will be maybe it'll be an article of conflict. Maybe it'll be just something that grinds someone's gears. Whatever it would be, you go ahead and you go to Google alerts to be inspired to help you create content. So zeolite would be one category or keyword, and then I have Rejuvenix or something like that. And I would go ahead and create 2 blog posts a day. And next thing you know, within a month's time, you have well over 40 pages on your blog already in a month's time. How cool is that to have a blog just pretty much build itself casually? And so this is a great long-term approach to direct sales and getting traffic to your blog and generating leads and capturing their information, because we're not going to go after, the home business guys or the make money guys. We're actually going to go after the guys who may or should have a sincere, solid interest in your product offering. And so what I'm advising is that we go ahead and we use Google Trends with Google Alerts and the Google Keyword tool to find our niche target or niche audience beyond home-based business. And we could go ahead and use Google Trends to find out what's really trending as of recent. And sometimes what I like to do is use Google Trends and say, Dick Clark passed away. That's unfortunate. And maybe I'll do a blog post on Dick Clark. And that will definitely drive traffic. But while it's driving traffic, I also have an opportunity to capture lead information or to present, my weight loss product or, my milkshake product or whatever the heck I'm selling. Again, we use Google searches to, just drive traffic. That's what we do. And this is another great way of finding content that will get people to visit your site. Holocaust Remembrance Day, it gives us related searches as well. It shows us how it's trending, and it gives us all the articles that we can simply read and sort of kind of refabricate our own content. And this is, again, a very slick and easy way of just driving lots and lots of traffic, because you're just creating content based on what people are looking for, not sitting there guessing what people are looking for. And I hope that makes sense. So guys, when we talk about building a business, I think this is the smartest way. I think, building for your audience, and Google says it best, over the past years, we have webmasters who built their websites to best Google or to appeal to Google, as opposed to building a website and content that appeals to the user. And so what we're doing is it's a whole new revolution now. Instead of buying the latest and greatest product from the SEO guru guy who says, I'm going to show you how to reach the top of the search engines, that's really not your goal. Your goal is not to reach the top of the search engine, but rather your goal is to reach as much audience as possible. And so with Google Trends and Google Alerts, you will be able to do that, especially when you have carefully crafted your keyword list. And, just having done your keyword research and understanding what people are looking for. This is really, really, really important, okay? We are not trying to game Google. What we're trying to do is just get as many eyeballs to our product and opportunity as possible. Why do we want to do that? Well, it's cheap. When we're on Google, we're getting free traffic, so we're not spending money on leads. And we're getting free leads, and so we really don't have any overhead except for our labor and time in the morning being spent creating blog content. So I wake up at 7 in the morning, I create my blog, 1 to 2 hours of work, I'm done by 9 in the morning, I'm getting traffic, I'm getting leads, I'm making telephone calls, and that's my day. Not sitting there doing pay-per-click or, just trying to watch a budget because I'm spending too much or I'm not converting, I'm not generating leads, and I'm losing my mind, and I'm busy doing research on the internet for some sort of secret, or silver bullet that's going to help me become a millionaire overnight. No, guys, that's just not going to work. And so utilizing this approach, again, being product-centric and, just letting everybody else worry about home-based business, but you worry about your product and presenting your product intelligently and being able to articulate your product to an individual who is really searching for your product and the solution it provides. That's how you're going to make money. That's how you're going to make a lot of money. Okay, guys, so that's really what this is all about. How to generate content so that you can generate leads and so that you can generate money. And I hope you guys learned something. And if you have any questions, you can shoot me an email at seodorks@gmail.com. Or you can give me a ring at 708-714-1680. Again, I look forward to your call, guys, and you make it a blessed week. I wish you tons of success and lots of money. And, I hope you implement my teachings as well. It will really, really help you out, guys. All right, take it easy. God bless. I'm out of here.